Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 7. Daniel reminded us that chess wasn't just a game. It was a way to connect, to teach, and to bring people together. Known for his brilliance and boundless kindness, Daniel Naroditsky brought heart and energy to a world driven by strategy. With a calm voice and warm humor, he made monarchs out of beginners and turned passion into lifelong journeys for thousands. Daniel's love for chess began when he was just 6, learning from his father. By 12, he was a world champion. At 18, he earned the title of Grandmaster. His rise was not just fast, it was extraordinary. He became a fixture in the U.S. Chess Championship, renowned for his precision and flair. A highlight came in 2021 when he stunned the chess world by defeating Fabiano Caruana, then ranked number 2 globally. In 2025, Daniel claimed the U.S. National Blitz title with a flawless record. But what truly set him apart wasn't just talent, it was his heart. He shared his love for the game through books, YouTube, Twitch streams, and his thoughtful Chess Life column. He coached tirelessly, building junior programs and mentoring the next wave of champions. Online, he reached millions, with over-the-board wisdom and off-the-board grace. His lectures felt personal, his excitement was infectious. Beginners felt welcome. Experts stayed challenged. Daniel's loss at age 29 leaves a profound silence. He passed away unexpectedly. A heartbreak felt across 5 continents and countless servers, where his games and lessons lit up screens. Tributes poured in. The U.S. Chess Federation wrote, "Daniel's brilliance was matched only by his generosity and love for our game." Fellow players remembered his humility. Students recalled his endless patience. He leaves behind his family and a worldwide chess community changed forever by his presence. Daniel Naroditsky wasn't just one of the great talents of his generation. He was a teacher, a friend, and a trusted guide through the complex beauty of chess. His legacy will live on in every student who dares to dream, in every match played with love for the game. Tributes to Daniel Naroditsky. Number 6. For decades, Anthony Jackson changed everything we thought we knew about the bass. Those words, spoken by one fellow musician, capture what made Jackson so special. Not through headlines or showmanship, but through quiet innovation, steady brilliance, and an unwavering commitment to musical truth. Anthony Jackson passed away at 73 after a private battle with illness. In the studio or on stage, he redefined what the electric bass could be. He didn't just play notes, he painted with them. His invention of the 6-string contrabass guitar transformed the instrument, giving it a new voice and deeper role across genres. He played on more than 3,000 recordings and over 500 albums. You've likely heard his touch on the OJ's "For the Love of Money," a track that helped rewrite what bass lines could do in popular music. His tone, a blend of soul, precision, and power, became a calling card. Whether with Chaka Khan, Steely Dan, Paul Simon, or Chick Corea, Jackson brought not just skill, but vision. He collaborated, explored, and pushed boundaries. And beyond all the studio credits and iconic gigs, he was simply one of the most respected bassists to ever live. Friends say he was humble, thoughtful, always generous with his knowledge. Young musicians looked up to him. Seasoned pros listened when he spoke. He mentored without ego, lifted others as he played alongside the world's best. His playing was technical but soulful, experimental yet grounded. He made the bass more than background. It became a storyteller. In his later years, Jackson continued to mentor and collaborate, still driven by his love of music. The acclaimed fusion album Interspirit with Yorgos Fakanis was a late career gem, full of daring ideas and heartfelt grooves. After news of his passing, tributes poured in. From fellow bassists, jazz legends, producers, and fans across the globe, they remembered not just his sound but his spirit. Anthony Jackson didn't seek the spotlight, yet his influence lit the way for thousands. His legacy will live on every time a bassist dares to push a boundary, try a new note, or play with fearless honesty. Tributes to Anthony Jackson. Number 5. You can't coach speed, and Warren had it. Those who saw him play still remember the blur of motion, the quiet before the breakaway, and the roar that followed. Warren McVeigh, known to fans as Wondrous Warren, left behind a legacy that reshaped Texas football and inspired change far beyond the field. He passed away at the age of 79, following health-related complications. Raised in San Antonio as one of 9 children, McVeigh first lit up the scoreboard at Brackenridge High School. His unmatched speed and agility made him a statewide sensation, scoring nearly 600 points and averaging over a first down per carry as a senior. But it was more than stats. He broke barriers. In 1964, McVeigh became the first African-American football player at the University of Houston, a moment that marked real progress in Texas collegiate sports. He didn't just join the team, he dominated, earning All-American honors and setting school records, including an unforgettable 99-yard touchdown. McVeigh's professional career took off with the Cincinnati Bengals before a key trade sent him to the Kansas City Chiefs. There, he helped secure a championship win in the final AFL game and played a vital role in the team's Super Bowl victory. Nicknamed the Flea, McVeigh racked up over 2,500 all-purpose yards with 13 career touchdowns, thrilling fans with every touch. Behind the fame, his journey included tough chapters. After football, he faced personal struggles and time in prison, but McVeigh worked to rebuild his life, earning the respect of teammates, coaches, and his community. As Coach Bill Yeoman once said, "He's done a real good job." His story was one of turnaround and redemption, a man who saw the highs of victory and the weight of hardship, yet still chose to rise again. Honored in the Texas High School Football Hall of Fame, the San Antonio Sports Hall of Fame, and the University of Houston's Hall of Fame, Warren McVeigh will be remembered not just for his speed, but for breaking boundaries and never giving up. He is survived by his family, his fellow athletes, and those who walk paths he helped clear. Tributes to Warren McVeigh. Number 4. An extraordinary athlete and a beloved member of our family whose legacy will inspire future generations. These words from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers say so much about Doug Martin, the man, the teammate, the legend. Doug Martin passed away on October 18, 2025, at the age of 36. He died peacefully, surrounded by family, after a brief and private health battle. Known to fans as the Muscle Hamster, Martin left a powerful mark on football. He grew up in Stockton, California, where he first shattered expectations on the field and on the track. At Boise State University, he ran his way into the school's record books with more than 3,400 rushing yards and 43 touchdowns. His determination set him apart early and never faded. Picked in the first round of the 2012 NFL Draft, Martin hit the ground running with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Over 7 seasons in the NFL, including time with the Raiders, he totaled 5,356 rushing yards and 30 touchdowns. He earned 2 Pro Bowl nods and was named first-team All-Pro in 2015, a year remembered for his fierce runs and unmatched heart. But what truly set Doug apart wasn't just his stats, it was his spirit. Known for his work ethic and resilience after injury, he led with quiet strength and kindness. Off the field, he mentored youth, gave back to his community, and always made time for fans. Colleagues describe him as humble, focused, and a force in the locker room. Fans admired not just what he did, but how he did it, with dignity, joy, and grit. His influence stretches beyond the game, into the lives of those who knew him and the people he inspired. Though he's gone too soon, his story lives on in the hearts of many. Doug is survived by close family who have asked for privacy during this time. Memorial service plans remain private. The football world mourns a true competitor and an even greater person. Doug Martin's legacy will continue to energize fields, locker rooms, and communities for years to come. Tributes to Doug Martin. Number 3. His dedication to the sound and rhythm and beauty of language was unwavering. Those who worked alongside Murray Mednick often said this. It wasn't just how he wrote, it was how he lived. Murray Mednick, the visionary force behind some of the most poetic voices in American theater, has passed away at the age of 85. He died peacefully in 2025 after a period of declining health. Born in Brooklyn, Murray found his creative fire in the East Village's theater scene during the 1960s. He became a vital part of theater genesis, where his early plays challenged conventions and earned acclaim, most notably his Obie winning The Deer Kill. These were not just plays, they were meditations on language, form, and authenticity. In the late 70s, Murray moved to Los Angeles. There he founded the Padua Hills Playwrights Festival, which grew into a bold haven for experimental drama. At Padua, he nurtured generations of playwrights, insisting on artistic courage and honesty above all else. His workshops, often held in outdoor settings, created an environment where creativity took root and flourished. Murray wrote over 50 plays, including Joe and Betty, a searing, deeply personal story, and the widely praised Gary plays, which dared to explore the psyche of modern Los Angeles through poetic vision. His writing didn't follow trends, it created its own rhythm. Despite his towering achievements, Murray remained soft-spoken and generous. He mentored with humility. He listened more than he spoke. Those who learned from him say they walked away changed, not just as artists, but as people. Guy Zimmerman, a longtime collaborator, said, "He refused to compromise his artistic vision. He gave everything to the work and lifted others along the way." Murray's influence stretches from off-Broadway basements to the sunlit hills of Southern California. He believed in the power of words to reveal truth, and he lived that belief fully. He is survived by his family and by a body of work that will continue to spark dialogue, wonder, and courage on stages for years to come. Tributes to Murray Mednick. Number 2. Sir Mo was a true friend to wrestling. His presence made rooms brighter, and his legacy lives on in every person he inspired. That quote, shared by someone who knew him best, captures the heart of Bobby Horne. Known to millions as Sir Mo, Bobby brought charisma, heart, and joy wherever he went. He passed away at 58, after a difficult 2-month battle with a serious infection and pneumonia in a Texas ICU. Despite his health challenges in recent years, including a kidney transplant, Bobby never lost his fighting spirit or his smile. He first rose to fame as one half of the tag team men on a mission in the World Wrestling Federation. Alongside partner Mabel, they won the WWF World Tag Team Championship during a high-energy UK tour. Their blend of entertainment and athleticism lit up arenas around the world. But Bobby's influence didn't stop there. A Harlem native, he paved a path well beyond the ring ropes. He wrestled across the country under several names, including Rob Harlem, and later built a lasting legacy behind the scenes. From launching Southern Extreme Wrestling to leading SOAR Championship Wrestling in Dallas with his wife Denise, Bobby was invested in every level of the sport. He personally trained and encouraged up-and-coming talent, always taking time to give back. Those who crossed his path often walked away inspired by his kindness and dedication. His contributions were rightly honored. Bobby was inducted into both the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame and the Memphis Wrestling Hall of Fame. In 1995, he was named one of the top 150 singles wrestlers by Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Just one sign of how respected his work truly was. Through the ups and downs, Bobby Horne remained a cornerstone of wrestling's soul, uplifting, hard-working, and genuinely beloved. He is survived by his wife Denise, who stood by him through life and legacy. Memorial service details have not yet been announced. Wrestling has lost a bright light, and fans around the world are feeling the loss. But Bobby's joy, passion, and commitment will continue to echo through every match and memory. Tributes to Bobby Horne. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Let's take a moment together to reflect on a heartfelt story out of Hawaii. Over the weekend, a small plane carrying 5 people ran into trouble during its landing on the beautiful island of Kauai. The plane skidded off the runway near Port Allen Airport, went right through a fence, and ended up crossing a busy road before coming to rest in the gentle waves of the nearby ocean. Tragically, this accident claimed 2 lives, while 3 others, 1 adult and 2 young people, were rescued and are receiving care. First responders and bystanders bravely rushed to help, reminding us of the strength and kindness that shines through in our communities, even in the most difficult times. Tonight, we hold the victims and their loved ones close in our thoughts, sending hope and healing to everyone involved. As we honor their lives, we're reminded to cherish each day, support one another, and remember the everyday heroes among us. News 2. What an incredible story of friendship and grace in the spotlight. Brandy, beloved singer at age 46, recently shared an emotional message after leaving her Chicago concert early during the Boy Is Mine tour with Monica. Brandy opened up, describing how, after weeks of intense rehearsals, she experienced dehydration and felt faint, making it necessary to prioritize her health over the show. She tried to get back on stage, hoping to perform for her fans, but the technical demands made it impossible to truly connect as she wished. Monica, ever the consummate professional, stepped up with elegance and finished the performance solo, truly highlighting the bond between these 2 musical icons. Brandy expressed deep gratitude to Monica and the entire team for their unwavering support, promising to return to the stage stronger and more thankful than ever. This heartfelt moment reminds us of the enduring power of community and resilience, and how real professionals lift each other up in times of need. Brandy's story will surely be remembered as an inspiring example of courage, camaraderie, and the love of music. News 3. Buddy Valastro, the beloved cake boss and a familiar face to so many of us, is celebrating a triumphant moment this week. 5 years after a devastating hand injury at his New Jersey home, when a pinsetter at his bowling alley impaled his right hand, Buddy recently shared the heartfelt news that he's just undergone his 5th and final surgery. With family, fans, and bakers everywhere cheering him on, Buddy says he's back to doing what he loves most, creating those incredible cakes. His perseverance and positivity through a long recovery remind us all of the power of resilience and a strong community. And as Buddy returns to the bakery, mixing flour with determination and hope, his sweet legacy continues to inspire. News 4. Here's a story that's sure to touch your heart. Best-selling author Colleen Hoover's moving novel Regretting You is coming to the big screen this fall, with the premiere set for October 24th. The film stars Allison Williams as Morgan Grant, a young mother, and McKenna Grace as her teenage daughter Clara. Together, they take us on a journey through heartbreak and healing after a tragedy leaves them navigating new family bonds and long-hidden secrets. Supported by a remarkable cast including Dave Franco and Scott Eastwood, the film promises to celebrate resilience, the power of family, and the strength we find in one another, even when life takes an unexpected turn. Though some stories begin with sorrow, Regretting You reminds us that compassion and hope always have a place, and that love's legacy lives on, one connection at a time. News 5. If you grew up humming Bye 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 or dancing to Sexy Back, you'll want to send some well wishes to Justin Timberlake this week. The 44-year-old singer and former NSYNC star recently shared with fans that he's been privately battling Lyme disease, a tick-borne illness that took a real toll during his global Forget Tomorrow world tour. Timberlake admitted he faced relentless fatigue and nerve pain, but credits his wife Jessica Biel's support and his love for performing with helping him push through. Now that his tour has wrapped up, Justin is focusing on rest and healing at home, surrounded by family. By speaking up, he's shining a spotlight on Lyme disease and reminding others facing tough times that they're not alone. Justin's determination and openness are inspiring fans everywhere, and his legacy as both an entertainer and a motivator continues to shine. Here's to better days ahead, for Justin, and for anyone working through a challenge with courage and hope. News 6. Imagine being a teenager, just 17 years old, and finding yourself struggling with mysterious aches, extreme exhaustion, and headaches that just wouldn't quit. That's exactly what happened to Anna Highfield from Canada. At first, doctors thought her symptoms were just stress or anxiety, easy to assume with all the pressures teens face today. But when Anna's health continued to decline, her family pushed for more answers. After months of confusion and concern, Anna finally received a diagnosis. She was battling a rare form of cancer. Anna's journey is a powerful reminder for all of us to listen to our bodies and speak up when something doesn't feel right. Her story has shined a light on the importance of advocating for your own health and inspired an outpouring of support online. Anna's courage in facing such a difficult challenge brings hope to others, showing us the strength that can be found even in the toughest times. Today we honor Anna and all those like her, who remind us never to give up, and to always trust the voices inside ourselves. Number 1. She was most at home in nature, lived her whole life with an appreciation for everything she had. These tender words from Stacey Hatfield's husband Nathan capture the soul of a woman whose presence brought calm, clarity, and joy to so many. At just 30, Stacey left behind a community she lovingly built through honesty and heart. Born in Melbourne, she rose above serious health challenges to become a leading voice in wellness. Through her widely followed platform, Natural Spoonfuls, Stacey guided thousands toward a simpler, toxin-free lifestyle. She wasn't just sharing recipes, she was encouraging real change. Her content offered comfort, empowerment, and encouragement for those navigating digestive and autoimmune struggles. Whether it was a clean eating tip, a gentle detox suggestion, or a moment of daily gratitude, Stacey's posts resonated with warmth and sincerity. Beyond Natural Spoonfuls, she co-founded Waffle, a content company helping food brands grow with transparency and heart. She had a special gift for turning hard-earned wisdom into accessible, uplifting content. Her reach wasn't just measured in numbers, but in the countless messages from people she touched. Stacey lived her values, always grounded, always seeking truth in nature and simplicity. She often shared her quiet joys, reading, slow mornings, and peaceful moments with her French bulldog Winter. But her greatest joy came in 2025, when she became a mother to baby Axel. After a joyful and planned home birth, Stacy tragically passed from an extremely rare childbirth complication. Despite immediate efforts to save her, she left this world surrounded by love. Her husband Nathan remembers her as the light of my life and the reason he woke each day. He and her followers continue to honor her mission, remembering her discipline, grace, and unwavering kindness. Stacy's legacy is one of compassion, courage, and community. Through her work, her words, and her way of living, she inspired thousands to slow down, eat clean, and live with heart. She is survived by her husband Nathan, their son Axel, and a wellness community forever changed by her voice. Tributes to Stacy Hatfield. It was never about being the loudest, it was about being the right note at the right time, Sam once said. That simple line captured how he approached music and life. Sam Rivers,